Hello everybody. In this screencast, we're going to talk about writing a CV. CV means curriculum vitae, and that comes from Latin. And basically it's saying, this is my life. So let's take a closer look at the purpose of a CV and what a CV looks like. So our first question, what is a CV? Well, basically, perhaps a selling tool, perhaps something that outlines your skills and experience. It provides an opportunity to present yourself in the best possible light. After all, there are a lot of people lined up here waiting to get that job. So, is it this, or this, or this? Well, actually, it's all of them. It's a selling tool. It tells what you can do, and it presents you as best as possible. So let's take a closer look at what we're talking about. Yes, it's a selling tool. It's a tool for building your career, to create a great first impression, and to show what you can do. What can you contribute to the company or the organization? You want to sell yourself. And the next thing that it wants to accomplish is to get you an interview. You need to get your foot in the door. You have a much better chance of getting the job if you get to an interview. So that it has to capture the reader's interest and attention. There must be something there that's going to say to the employer, hey, this person is worth talking to and getting to know. And it has to do that by providing a big picture of who and what you are. What are your most important experiences and qualifications? We all have a lot of experiences. We all have a lot of qualifications. But which ones are good for this job? And if we look here and we say, okay, so how do I start? What do I need to focus on? Well, here I'm looking and I'm making a list of my education and my related training. My work experience, and in your cases include the Army. The military is a very, very important place in which people gain experience. What special skills do you have? What personal achievements? What have you done that's really, really special? Have you climbed Mount Everest? Have you worked with children? What's special about you? And of course, any special experiences. Are you a surfer? Are you an artist? Are you a musician? And then you need to stop and say, okay, let me see what the job is and what are its requirements. What's the criteria? And this is me, and this is where you need to focus. That overlap. What do I have that the job needs? And your focus in the CV is here, the overlap. When you start writing it, use what we call action words. Verbs show actions. It shows what you have done. You're being hired again to do something, so show what you have done. It gives your CV more power, more direction, more focus. So if we look at two examples, sold lots of books to clients located in Netanya, increased book sales by 17% in Netanya. What's the difference? Here it's very, very straight. It's increased. You didn't just sell them. You changed the sales. They increased by 17%. Hired and managed phone operators. Recruited and supervised. These both have similar meanings, but they're words that are much more specific. And here we have all different kinds of words that describe responsibilities, things that you do, things that you have done. So we want to use these words like coordinate, initiate, supervise, train. These are good action words. And here too, describe who you are. Use adjectives, systematic, proficient, creative. Used expressions, having the desire to learn, first-hand knowledge, enjoy challenging experience. Show them who you are, what makes you special. Now we want to look at the format of a CV. And here we can see an example and how it works. You want to highlight your relevant work experience and education in reverse chronological order, and that means the most recent first. And emphasize your achievements, what you did. But we always start with something else. We start with our objective. Why do you want this job? What is it that you can give the employer that makes you the best fit for this job? So let's take a look. You start with your personal details, move on to the objective, list your education, most recent. No need to include your elementary school and preschool. It's irrelevant. What's your work experience? And put in that what's relevant. When you were in high school and you walked dogs, well, unless you're applying for a job as a dog walker, it's really quite irrelevant. And here, competitions or awards or special skills, this is where you put those in. That objective basically says, this is me. This is what I want to do. This is what I can contribute. And here we have 3 examples of objectives that say to the employer, this is me. This is what I can contribute to your company. And it's hard to remember the order and how to do it, so use a word template. So you go into Word, choose one of the templates, or into the internet, and here on Moodle on our site we have some that you can use. Now we don't just attach or fax or email a resume or a CV. We need to include it in a cover letter. And the cover letter follows the usual 4 parts of opening, middle, call for action, and polite close. And why do we need it? Because you need to get the attention. What makes your CV different? And this is actually something that can get the attention of the potential employer. It acts as your verbal introduction to the employer. Also, send it to a person at a place. Today we can go into the internet, go to the company website, organizational website, there's an about, and we can find who that actual person is. So it's Dear Mr. Smith or Dear Ms. Jones. And state what you want. So if a position has been posted in some kind of job place, I'm writing in regard to your posting listed on. Or if someone recommended that you contact them. Dr. Wagner, UW, University of Washington, suggested that I contact you. As you may recall, I spoke with you briefly. Maybe you met this person at a job fair or even at a wedding. And sometimes you say, you know what, my dream is to work for this company. And you send it out unsolicited and state why you're interested in that company. And in 2 or 3 short paragraphs, say who you are. Say something special. Say something that isn't necessarily in the CV. Don't summarize your CV. Say, this is me. This is what makes me special. And then close with a promise of action. It's okay to say that you're going to contact them in the near future. So somehow or another, say, I'm ready. I know I'm right for you, and I will call in 2 weeks, in a week, in a month, or some kind of call for action, and putting it on you. Don't wait for them. You take the initiative. So summing up, what do we do? How do we do this? Well, first, make a list of your qualifications, your education, experience, professional skills, and life skills. Make a list of the job requirements. Look for that overlap. Find the match between your qualifications and requirements and emphasize these in the CV. Write your CV, start with the objective, follow the format. Then sit down and write the cover letter and make sure you follow that business format. Never send an email with the CV attachment without a job cover letter. And finally, proofread. that a potential employer doesn't want to see your spelling mistakes and your grammar mistakes. If necessary, give it to someone, have them go over it and correct mistakes. It needs to be perfect. So now, this is what you want to get. You're hired. And this quote by Theodore Roosevelt, who was President of the United States, more than 100 years ago, said, "Whenever if you're asked if you can do a job, tell them, 'Certainly I can,' and then get busy and find out how to do it." So wishing you all success in preparing a very, very special CV, tailor it to your needs, and get that job.